Tiger Air. Vince, Frank is involved as one of the principals there with Tiger Air, the new air-conditioned football helmets that they've come up with at LSU.
Awesome.
My motto is cooler heads will prevail.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. And look, we've got a big push. We're trying to get high schools. You know, this technology that's rolling out now in the colleges, the pros will be doing it.
Yeah.
What we really want to do is get high schools this technology, because of the sad fact that every year there's going to be 1 or 2 children that are playing high school or junior high football, and they're in 2 days in August in sweltering heat. Do you know that in 85-degree weather, it only takes 8 minutes for the temperature in a helmet cavity to reach 104 degrees? This technology reduces that risk of heat exertion and heat stroke. And it's been revolutionary. LSU's been literally doing trials on it for the last 2 seasons since they came up with it. And the genesis of why they came up with it was during COVID, when the full face shields were about to be required for that season. LSU went out and practiced, of course, in Baton Rouge, it's like the surface of the sun. It's hot and humid.
Yes.
They went out for the first practice. The players couldn't see each other because all their face shields had condensation on it. So it was actually developed to remove the condensation with inside the helmet with the face shields. And then instead of Jamar Chase coming back in and saying how great it was to have a clear face shield, all he did was come in and say, "Man, that's great. Hey, my wind is better than it's ever been. It's cool as heck in there." So that's why they got the blurb of him doing it out there. And that's when Tiger Air realized, holy mackerel, we've got something that'll go far behind a full face shield. We've got air condition, which can not only give an advantage performance-wise, yes, it can enhance, comfort. And if you've ever seen a big lineman be happy, put an air-conditioned helmet on his head in 2 days in Baton Rouge. But the big thing is player safety. And that's what we're trying to do to get out to the high schools.
It's going to be huge, man. I mean, it's going to be a game changer, Vince. This is a cool product.
Yeah, let me just say this, Frank. I call high school football. I've been doing the game of the week play-by-play here in the area. Former NFL and Tennessee running back Jay Graham was my partner last year, and Don Mahoney, who was an assistant coach under Butch Jones, one of the few assistants that that had some success under Butch Jones during the time. His O-line had good O-lines, and he's a super guy. Before that, he was my color analyst before he took a coaching position in town. But my point is that covering high school football like I do here in the area, another reason why it's so important, yes, from a safety standpoint, but in high school, as you know, some of these high schools do not have the resources of personnel, of equipment, of rooms to be able to go to keep players' body temperatures down. So if you can get that with these high schools being shorthanded in those other safety areas, I think that would be massive in limiting those health issues that pop up with overheating.
And here's the cool thing, Vince, which I think you'll find interesting. Because